I didn't intend to become so deeply involved in activism this past year. I'm not sure what compelled me to sign up for the local knowledge class. There's such a large degree of community involvement. I'm phobic of community. I'm scared of people, particularly people in the greater Olympia area.
The play is taken from a woman, Rachel Corrie's writings. She was a 23-year-old American peace activist who lived in Olympia, Washington. She went to Evergreen State College, and in 2003 she went over to the Gaza Strip and joined the International Solidarity Movement. And one of her nonviolent actions was standing in front of a Palestinian's home where the Israeli army, they were bulldozing, demolishing the homes. And so she was standing in front to keep them from bulldozing, and the bulldozer ran over her and crushed her to death. And so she was killed March 16, 2003. But the play is taken from her writings all the way back from when she was a young girl, and there are her journal entries, emails she sent her parents while she was over, and the actor Alan Rickman and Catherine Irviner edited it down. And the story starts off with Rachel as a young girl, and you kind of see how quirky she is, but how she deeply cares about the world. She had a dream by the year 2000 to end world hunger, and then you see as she matures and becomes more politically involved and really stands up for human rights and to end the Israeli occupation, and was killed.
The Students for the Justice of Palestine, we are a group that supports the Palestinians' right to live on their land. So we try to raise awareness about the conflict that's going on between them and Israel, and we just want to promote a discussion so that people can act on their own. And this event, this kind of just shows the human aspect of that, like how it affects just one individual and how it affects many individuals like that person.
In 2008, I started doing the play before knowing too much about Palestine and Israel. I was doing some theater in a little community theater in Verona, and the New Old Bank Theater, and the director had asked me if I wanted to do a one-woman show, and I did. And as soon as I started learning the lines, I just became deeply involved by the entire situation, and I started reading as much as I could about Palestine and Israel, and it really affected me. And I continued to perform it, and then I became active in human rights issues and boycott, divestment, and sanctions campaigns. And then in 2009, I traveled to the West Bank by myself and stayed there for a little over a month. And then I came back, and one of the ways that I thought that I could best show what I saw was by continuing to do the play and using Rachel's words.
Just for people to start talking about it, to raise questions, because that's the greatest thing to do, because we can't necessarily tell you answers, because it'd be stupid for us to believe that you are going to believe us wholeheartedly. However, if they watch this play and they're interested, maybe they can go research, and if they research, maybe they'll find the truth, and then hopefully they'll decide what's what and what's not. We just try to raise awareness. Like, that's the greatest thing we can do, because if people go out and try to find answers, hey, like, more power to them. Go online, just search for yourself, because the facts are out there. Like, and it's, now with the internet, you can find them easily. Look.
We are all born, and someday we'll all die, most likely to some degree alone. What if our aloneness isn't such a tragedy? What if our aloneness is what allows us to speak the truth without being afraid?